Do you want to know the secret to the true and lasting success? Do you want to move from nothingness to greatness? Then Great Mind is a must-watch program for you.
People see people making quick money fraudulently, and they are celebrating the quick money. The negative values are celebrated.
Great Mind on NTO Show is packaged with entertainment and educative segments coupled with health tips to show you how to take care of yourself to look younger and make an indelible mark on the sand of time. Join Bola Olayode on the program every Saturday at 9 in the morning. Stay with us. Compliments of the season. I wish you all a prosperous new year. It is the first episode of the program that Great Mind in the year 2015. I'm Bola Olayode, the regular anchor. It is a program that usually gives insight into the true and lasting success. On this first episode of the program in the year, we are featuring Hon.Oluwole Oke, former chairman, House Committee on Defense in the National Assembly, who is finally called by his people Oduni, which means Oduni Kisaimo Foloko. In English language, it means a man well known to his people. Why is he being called this name? Do you want to know? Don't go away. Honorable Hon.Oluwole Oke, who was once the representative of Ijesha North Federal Constituency and also the former chairman House Committee on Defense in the National Assembly, was born in Ilobo, Ilepodo local government in Osun State, but his both parents, who have been called to glory, were from Boripe and Lobokun local government areas, respectively. His late mother, Mrs. Felicia Adepeju Oke ni Olubode, who was an educationist, aide from this house, Ofele ruling house in Ire, Boripe local council. This old woman, Madam Sadat Sanusi, who is the relative of the mother of Honorable Hon.Oluwole Oke, commented that late Mrs. Felicia Adepeju Oke, the mother of Honorable Oke, was a good educationist in her lifetime.
Ọmọwé paraku ni o, ojúlówó ọmọwé nko tó yẹ, Àjọkẹ́ Ọlọ́run forí ìdí. Ọmọwé gidi ni, ọmọwé ni, dáadáa ni Ọlọ́run forí ìdí o.
The father of Honorable Hon.Oluwole Oke, late Joseph Ojo Oke, who was also an educationist in his lifetime, aide from Aremo's compound in Esaoke, Obokun local council. Madam Juliana Olatunji, the elder sister of the father of Honorable Hon.Oluwole Oke, described her nephew as a very compassionate man.
Ọmọ dáadáa lọ́jẹ́, obìnrin sùkúrú, ọ̀rẹ́ kàwé mẹ́fà, ẹ̀gà ti sùkúrú ẹ̀rí, ẹ̀gẹ̀ rí. Bàbá rẹ̀ ní ìbílẹ̀ bàbá rẹ̀ gan-an jà. Ẹ̀wà àpátárí, ẹ̀gà tó dé ẹ̀rí. Mo bá lè ti béèrè lọ́rẹ̀ ló ṣe fún un. Mo béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ á fún un. Mo béèrè aṣọ lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ á rà fún un. Gbogbo ọlọ́run aṣọ ara mẹ́fún.
Honorable Hon.Oluwole Oke is well known to be a man of exemplary character, endowed with humility and fear of God through the seed being sown in him by his late mother.
Childhood life was a mixture of challenges and blessings. Blessings in terms of being raised by good parents, that were endowed with the fear of God, parents that were literate, educated. My parents were teachers, so they brought me up properly. I was brought up in a very disciplined home. Fear of God, and doing things at the appropriate time. Time to play, time to read, time to clean the environment, time to wash my clothes, time to do my assignments. And this is really dovetailed into living a very responsible life. The challenge aspect of faith is the fact that I didn't come from a wealthy home. But like I've said, coming up through life, going to schools was tough. But I thank God at the end of the day, it was a very good outing. And I never regretted, passing through the path that I have.
Hon.Oluwole Oke started his elementary education at Methodist Primary School, Elisha.
I think the first primary school I used to follow at the time was Methodist Primary School at Kurodo in Elisha. And from there, my mother had to go to school to further education at Ibadan. I think United Teachers College or so at Molite, Okeado area, UMC, and naturally I had to stay with my grandmother in a South of blessed memory. She spent 120 years on earth before she died. So in the process I attended Hele Local Government Authority School 1 with Dwese in Esauke. And I think in primary 4 also, my mother had finished her education, and so I had to leave Esauke for Ibadan, where I eventually finished my primary school at IMG School 4, later Ibadan. And from there, I gained admission to Lagelu Grammar School, where I couldn't go, so I had to go to school in the north, because my father was working in the north, in the then Sokoto State, the old Sokoto State. So where I attended Government Teachers College, Tafi, in the present day Sokoto Zamfara State. So I finished there, and I was able to speak and learn Hausa. I speak Hausa fluently, I made friends, I met some people. And I think at that point in time, I sat for 10 papers, and I cleared the 10 papers at a go.
He attended the Polytechnic Ibadan before he proceeded to Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, from where he bagged master's degree in business administration.
I attended several schools. I'm a professional teacher. I have graduate teacher certificates. I also have a bachelor's degree in economics. I have a master's degree in finance and accounting from Obafemi Awolowo University. I have a master's degree in tax law from the Institute of Advanced Legal Studies, University of London. I also have a degree in law from the Buckingham University. I'm a tax practitioner of note. I'm an educationist. I'm a financial and management consultant. So I have a very good background in terms of education, and I'm very fulfilled and very happy.
Your working experience, sir?
Working experience, yeah. I only had 2 years career in public sector. I was a teacher at Aberdeen Primary School for less than 2 years, and that was it. I've always been in the private sector. So I'm a member of the next private sector. At the very tender age in 1992, I was elected Vice President of Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Abuja. And I've been in private sector, and so it's been a very good outing, and I'm happy for that.
Sorry.
I'm an employer of labor. I have close to 1,000 workers that God has used me to put food on their table.
Honorable Hon.Oluwole Oke, who has a strong footing in private sector, joined politics purposely to impact on the lives of his people positively.
From my childhood life, I've always found myself in one position of authority or the other, leadership or the other. Being a school, part of school prefects in the leadership, in student union politics at the Polytechnic Ibadan. I was the public relation officer of the Hall Management Committee in Orisun Hall. I was the president of our Student Association at the Polytechnic Ibadan. I was the president of ANOSA, All Nigeria United Nations Student Association. So I've been playing leadership role one in school, and that dovetailed into what I later, did later in life. And of course, by being a member of a race, or a community, or a system, or a nation, whatever decision or actions of people in position of authority take, whatever decision they take, it's likely to affect you. And so, rather than staying at the background and criticizing these people, I decided to partake in the system. I'm able to deploy my wealth of experience and knowledge in sharpening government policies, and watching same policy being implemented to the letter through oversight. I've been elected into the parliament, and because of my parliament, I'm able to understand, assimilate, comprehend the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm also conversant with the rules of the parliament. And so, I'm able to watch, oversight government actions, read through government policies, compare them with the best international practices, and ensuring that such policies are polished, sharpened, to ensure that they meet the desired, expected results.
Hon.Oluwole Oke, who chaired the House Committee on Defense in the National Assembly consecutively for 2 terms, greatly succeeded in bringing the dividends of democracy to his people, as he was able to influence the siting of 3 major mighty federal government projects in his constituency. The projects, which he described as institutional achievements, are Armed Forces Physical Training Institute, sited at Esauke, Nigerian Air Force Institute of Safety Air Force Base, sited at Ikwetu-Ijesha, and Air Force Primary School, Ikwetu-Ijesha. Hon.Oluwole Oke was also instrumental in the siting of University of Osun campus in Ikwetu-Ijesha. During the administration of Prince Olagunsoye Oyinola, from legislative achievement, as disclosed by Hon.Oluwole Oke, he succeeded in sponsoring 10 bills while he was in the House of Representatives. Also concerning the empowerment achievement, he has succeeded in empowering large percentage of the people of his constituency through various empowerment schemes.
My achievements can be classified into 3. I will talk about my institutional achievements. While in the House of Reps, I was able to promote the establishment of 3 key institutions in my constituency. I was able to promote the establishment of the Armed Forces Games Village in Ikwetu-Ijesha, Armed Forces Physical and Training Institute in Esauke, Air Force Base in Ikwetu-Ijesha. These are 3 key institutions. Except in Ikwetu-Ijesha that we had an Air Vice Marshal, my brother, who later became the Chief of Air Staff and Chief of Defense Staff. There's no any Major General or Rear Admiral in Esauke or in Ikwetu-Ijesha to have brought the projects there. So God used me to facilitate those projects in those areas. And I'm very fulfilled. I'm very pleased with those achievements. I treasure them. And for any parliamentarian, the joy of any parliamentarian is, while in the parliament, to be able to have a voice. Locate yourself, situate yourself, and sponsor bills. Participate in debates. And that I was able to do sufficiently. I promoted about 10 bills. But of these 10 bills, 4 saw the light of the day, and they received the assent of Mr. President. These achievements, they are more than money to me. I love them so much. I'm so fulfilled. I'm so proud of these achievements. So So I regard those achievements as legislative achievements. The third one is in the areas of, making people happy, empowering my constituents, the youth, the widow, the women, the market women, the farmers, the artisans, and even the civil servants, the traditional institutions, the communities, championing community development, provision of boreholes, So I'm happy that I'm able to achieve these things, and anytime, any day, I can stand up in the society, in the community, and talk about them because they can be seen, they're practical.
While Hon.Oluwole Oke was the chairman House Committee on Defense, he really used his position to tremendously better the laws of his people.
That's what I'm able to do as a member of the parliament, using the instrument of budget legislation, putting in place some basic needs, infrastructures, portable drinking water through erection of boreholes, virtually in all the 22 wards of my constituency. Minimum you have is about 2-3 boreholes. Medical facilities, like I've told you, I have a primary care center here, rural telephoning, I have all the federal roads in my constituency have been maintained by FEMA, right? Under NCC intervention, I have a school recommended that is stocked with computers, with ICT, with internet here, right? Scholarship awards, jam forms for my people, because I believe in education. Empowerment through procurement of sewing machine, riding machine, motorcycles, vehicles for transporters, support for a union of teachers, support for farmers, support for Norway, support for the traditional institution. Because culturally they are fathers, they are rulers culturally.
In an interview conducted with the royal father of Hon.Oluwole Oke, the Owamiro Oke, and some members of Ijesha North constituency, while Hon.Oluwole Oke was the chairman House Committee on Defense in the National Assembly, they attested thus to his good deeds.
For giving us someone like Hon.Oluwole Oke, who make maximum use of his position to satisfy the community. Not only the community, the electorates within his constituency. If you look around, what we see clearly, that he built a palace solely for the KBC. He bought land from my chiefs, or Milan Council, and he used his connection to get a set of computers to start business center, Sava Cafe for the secondary school here. Has done a lot because most of the people in the town has given them vehicle. He has used his influence to provide transformer. He has given them houses, given them clothes, given them jobs, giving them connections and everything. He's someone like Bolage, and God is using him to develop this town and develop this country. Likewise, the constituency, Ijesha North in general.
He's a nice man, very, very, very generous, and very social. And one of the land profits in Ijesha land, very kind.
He's a good citizen, and he's a responsible boy and a good man. First, you have already helped so many people.
Wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ gan nínú ìlú. Wọ́n ṣe fún obìnrin, wọ́n ṣe fọ́kùnrin, wọ́n ṣe fọ́mọdé, wọ́n ṣe fágbà. Wọ́n try gan. Ẹni tí ò ní, wọ́n ṣe fún. Ẹni tó ní, wọ́n ṣe fún. Wọ́n try gan láti pé aláàánú ni wọ́n jẹ́. Kò sẹ́ni ìgbà tí ó bá dọ́dọ̀ wọn, tó bá pàníyàn dọ́dọ̀ wọn, wọ́n á rí tí ẹ̀rù. Wọ́n á sànù bolúwẹ̀. Wọ́n gbẹ́ bọ́ọ̀lù sí ìgboro, wọ́n gbẹ́ náà sí oko. Ẹni tó kọ́ṣẹ́ tí ò ní irinṣẹ́, ó ra irinṣẹ́ fún wọn. Ẹni tó bá tún bá sọ̀rọ̀ mí ìdọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀ gan, ó tún ṣàánú fún. Pápá gan mi kò tó jókòó yìí, ó ṣe oore fún mi.
Hon.Oluwole Oke, as a somebody that is very good man. He's very generous. He used to tell truth. Don't like lies. Hon.Oluwole Oke, I know him again. He's a neutral person.
Since Honorable Hon.Oluwole Oke is a man committed to putting smile on the faces of others, it has been his custom during the Christmas time to be paying host to the children and the people of his constituency. Adesoji Olutukese Adagundo, former representative of Obokun State Constituency in Osun Parliament, and Alhaji Muniru Ogundipe are the political associates of Honorable Busayo Oluwole Oke.
We want to refer to the time he was our representative at the National Assembly. Then I will talk also about when he left the National Assembly. He has been able to impact positively on the people of Ijesha North, from the KBAC down to the subject of the KBAC, by influencing some good federal government projects to the community. He has also assisted a lot of young people to secure employment, appointment at the federal level. He has been able to empower a lot of youth in various ways, and he has been able to really bring dividends of democracy to the people of Ijesha North during the time he was representing us at the National Assembly. And after he left the National Assembly, he didn't even feel that he left the National Assembly. He has been able to endear himself to the people of the constituency. He has been able to show his capacity to manage the two major religions that we have in the community, the Muslim and the Christian. He has been able to build a church for several communities. He has been able to build mosques also for several communities. So he is a man of the people. He is a man that is always eager to be of assistance to people, not because of political gain alone. It's his nature to be good to people.
Honorable Busayo Oluwole Oke, ó jẹ́ ọmọ tí Ìbàdàn máa ń sọ kankan ní ọmọ tó bá kórodo, ó jẹ́ ọmọ gidi tí ò kólá, ó jẹ́ ọmọ gidi tó ní ìrẹ̀lẹ̀ ọkàn, tí ò ní ìgbéraga, tó dẹ̀ láàánú. Ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin tá rán wọn lọ, ó ṣe dáadáa. Gbogbo ọba tó wà lórí adé àtòkùnkùn pátá ló ṣe dáadáa sí. Àwọn ọmọdé tán wáṣẹ́ tán jẹ́ bí ọ̀dọ́, gbogbo wọn ló provide iṣẹ́ fún. Gbogbo àwọn ìyálọ́jà oníkan kóra wọn jọ, ó dẹ̀ gbé owó lẹ̀, oníkan máa yá láàrin ara wọn láìsí kó gba owó náà padà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni àwọn ọ̀dọ́, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀kadà, àwọn ìyá míì tán láwọn ò lè máa sá káàkiri ó ra divisa kò lóye kò lóǹkà ó hà fún wọn. Gbogbo àwọn obìnrin tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ tán bá ti wá bá a ní kan lọ mú èèyàn kan wá tán bá ti mú èèyàn wá a ní ẹ kóra yín jọ a tún dá wọn lókòwò.
The vision of Hon.Oluwole Oke is to eradicate poverty among his people.
One thing is very important to me. I must drive away poverty from Ijesha North. I've evolved a policy now, a program, a wealth creation scheme. I want to see all the graduates, university of any graduates from my constituency. I want to have a database. I want to be able to put them through a compulsory training program for the service year, where I will prepare them for eventual, exit into organized private sector or even public service. That is what I'm busy trying to do now. Because for no just sins of theirs, why should they finish school and not being able to add value to the society, not being able to add value to themselves, not having access to employment, a living wage? Me, who brought them to this world? And so we have to look after them. That's my focus. Because you see some people keeping what they shouldn't keep. Some people are keeping money they don't need in their lifetime. Where others suffers. My major focus program is in Ijesha North. We should say bye-bye to poverty. Because we have no basis for coming together. We have no relationship with poverty. We have the resources to tap. And we have examples of our leaders that have done what I'm trying to do. You go to local Ijesha, you see what our local has done in that place. Built a school, built an hotel, brought industries. Do you know how many people he feeds? People that work there? You should be able to do, I should be able to do, take a cue from you. And that's exactly what we're doing. I want to see my people happy. I want to see my people living a meaningful life. I want to see my people getting what is due to them constitutionally and legally. And I want to put smiles on their faces.
Hon.Oluwole Oke is seeking re-election to the National Assembly to continue to be the mouthpiece of Ijesha North Federal Constituency in the National Assembly. Hon.Oluwole Oke can best be described as a man who really fears God. As the essence of being blessed of God is to be able to touch the life of others positively. From our end, we wish Hon.Oluwole Oke good success in all his endeavors. Also, our viewers at home, we wish you a prosperous New Year. On that note, we are ending this week edition of the program, The Great Mind. Next Saturday morning is another date coming when I bring you another Great Mind at our time. Till then, stay blessed.